City saying so long to South by Southwest 2011. This year proved to be the biggest in the history of the conference, bringing big crowds, big bucks, and some big trouble. Started Thursday night at Auditorium Shores. Thousands of fans of the band The Strokes stormed the gates at a free show when they weren't allowed inside. Then late on Friday night at Stubbs on Red River Street downtown, a big piece of unauthorized camera equipment collapsed. That sent 4 people to the hospital. Also on Friday, a few blocks away at a bar called the Scoot Inn, singer Ben Weasel of the band Screeching Weasel flipped out on stage. He punched a woman in the crowd, then pushed another woman who wrestled him off the stage. And then early on Sunday morning, a frightening scene exploded outside the Beauty Bar. Fans tried to force their way into the packed bar to see a reunion show for Canadian punk band Death from Above 1979. Mounted police in full riot gear were called in to help the overwhelmed private security team. City leaders had a sit-down post-South by Southwest conference meeting this morning where they talked about changes for the future. And KXAN's Katina McHenry joins us live from Auditorium Shores with more. Katina?
Robert, good afternoon. You can't really tell anything happened here at Auditorium Shores last week. The only signs that anything happened here are the temporary fences that are being loaded up right now. The crews are taking them away, and from the looks of it, things are back to normal here at Auditorium Shores. It was not that way last week, though. City leaders this morning talked about the good, the bad, the ugly in that meeting. One change that will happen from now on, Police Chief Art Acevedo says contracts for off-duty officers will be approved by their office. And if it doesn't meet their security site plan, then events won't happen. That's one change. Another problem they encountered was a large crowd. 200,000 people were estimated here in Austin. That's a 40% jump from last year to this year, and that posed some concerns as well. In addition to more people, there were lots of free shows, many of which were tweeted out at the last minute, and that forced APD officers to scramble to make sure events were orderly. As you've seen, some of them got out of hand. This one here at the Scoot Inn, that's Ben Weasel of a band there. Chief Acevedo says free events, though, don't cause chaos by themselves. He says mixing free alcohol with free events poses another challenge.
There's a direct correlation between alcohol consumption and behavior, and so that is a challenge, and that's something that whether it's free or not, that's probably something we need to look at.
Overall, though, city leaders along with South by organizers say this year's event was an overall success. In fact, only 48 people were arrested for public intoxication and disorderly conduct. Compare that to Mardi Gras when 75 people were arrested. We are live at Auditorium Shores. Katina McHenry, KXAN, Austin News.